to use, like a lot of these unlimited offerings used to have and why they're no longer around, bandwidth limitations and throttling, etc. We sell a backup account with the idea that it's going to be used to its full potential. So here we have this top left section, cloud backup section, add user. It's going to link into our Premier web integration package. So it comes in here. I can add a user here. Central management, so it goes to our Pulse portal. So I open that up, and this comes to where we can monitor and manage backups that are running. So different deployments, backup accounts that it's registered, client machines, and you can see more details there. Going back to the main dashboard, we now have our server licenses management section. So you go to manage licenses, and it shows you how many licenses you have available, and then you can assign or unassign licenses as you see fit. And that's pretty simple. Now the Premier Web Integration Package really is a terrific value and quite a unique offering. Most programs don't have anything like that. So if we go into the main section, this actually logs us into something different. And right now I'm just going to minimize what we have on the left navigation column so I can quickly go through the different items we have here. So we have the admin section, which gives you basic overlying settings. Do you want users to be able to cancel accounts or just send you a cancellation request that you can then go contact and make sure that you keep people on board. There's also an update application section. We're constantly adding to this web package as we see more and more feature requests from our partners. So again, the whole reason we built this out was for our partners to help them get out into the market sooner than later. Rather than spending a couple months and $5,000 to $10,000 working with developers and web designers and our APIs, we built out this web package for you. Now again, some of you are going to be big enough where, hey, you've got it all in-house, you're going to do it anyways, and you guys are wizards, but not everyone operates like that. And that's why we have this package. We have the payment gateway section. So it's very simple to go in and see the different payment gateways you have. All you would do is go in, enter your own information as far as your transaction key and your login ID for Authorize.net, uncheck the sandbox, and you already start accepting money for orders online. We have the mailer section. The mailer lets us create different subscription groups, different campaigns. So you can have specific sign-up, like new sign-ups or trial sign-ups, go into a new sign-up or a trial sign-up subscription. Subscription mail can be good for regular contact with your customers, letting them know about additional specials, just a friendly touch to your customers to say, hi, we're still here. Really get that mind share in your customer's mind. Also following up to see that the services you're providing are living up to the expectations. It's a good way to reevaluate, what you want to provide. And we do that regularly. You'll see that we will follow up with you on a regular basis as well to see that not only is the service living up to what you would expect, but the program itself. How are things going so far? What should we be looking at changing and improving as things go on? So this gives you the ability to do the same exact thing for your customers. It also gives you the ability to launch different campaigns for sales. And then you have a nice stat tool here that shows you stats based on subscribers, campaigns, etc. Support tickets. It's a real simple way. The idea is that, well, you're going to have all these additional customers that you didn't have previously. Let's go ahead and build out a basic support system that can be used. So you have the support system here, and it's really pretty simple. You manage different categories, different statuses, and you can have different admin users assigned to this. And then it's just a basic form that goes back and forth to communicate that. And of course, for those of you who have more formal, much larger support ticketing systems, and there's nothing that would stop you from just putting it in there and working it from that way. And also on the website, you could also adjust items and settings so that all the contact is going to whatever other ticketing system you're using. We have a content manager in here. So the idea is we've built out a basic product site that allows for sign up, login, and a basic homepage. But if you want to add additional pages, again, some of our partners who end up making this their entire website and replace their older website, really get into this. And if you're familiar with WordPress or Joomla, you'll feel very at home here. So we get to view the homepage information. See, so we have some SEO metadata that we can set, hit counter, modify dates. You can then come in and edit. So we have, backup all your data with Manage Online Backup, and all you need is basic, Microsoft Office familiarity to come in and start changing, the messaging that's in here, and we have default items here. For those of you who are more advanced, you can go to Source and do all that. So that's good. Good question from Mr. Shaw here. I'm not an IT wizard. Do you have training other than online tutorials? I have extensive sales experience, so I'm fine there. It's the technical side. We do host an advanced technical training session that goes in detail through not only the admin side of the system that we're looking at now, but as well as the technical level 1 support and best practices of the software client itself. So once you're on board, you'll be given that schedule, and we have that weekly. So and every other week we do it at a different time. So it'll be, I believe, Tuesdays from 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific, so every other Tuesday, and then it'll switch off by being on a Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. Pacific for those of you in the UK. That way we can hit all the time zones. And we also have them available for recording. So yeah, if you go to View Site, this is the customer-facing part of the website. This is the basic homepage. This is our full partner site, so it's managedonlinebackup.com. And if you come here, you can download the program deck that we went through today. We also have some disaster studies, a really light example of a risk registry that will help put together risk management services. And then there's also recorded training links that will take you to a list of all the recorded trainings that we have. So using Pulse, the Tech and Admin training, Welcome to SOS, which is just a summary of what the project looks like and what it takes to get you up and running, and what we need from you in that process. And then, of course, the Advanced Technical Training. This is a 2-hour session, so it's quite long. The first hour goes through the admin, the second hour goes through the other items. Once you're a partner, we've actually broken this up into about 10 different sessions. That way they're a little more manageable, and those are available in the Partner Resource Center. So when you come on board, you get a link to register for the Partner Resource Center, and in there we'll have various collaterals and helps when it comes to video training, online training, additional training sessions, managed service documents, how to set up a managed service, sales training documents, example email templates, the works. So out of the content section, we then get into coupons. If you want to send out some coupons to people, you can come in and create a coupon that is, the only limitation is that it can't be 100% off. So it's going through a merchant system, so if you don't want to charge someone for something, then you're just going to have to, put a, just create it in the admin section and then build them separately. But you can limit the number of uses based on either a date range. So this is our February special, and that license key is literally only going to work in February, and you can set the dates here very simply. You have a little description of what it is. You have license key code, whatever you want to do. It could be, whatever combination alphanumeric that you want, or you can limit by number of uses. So there's a difference. You could have a very limited number of uses. So say first 10 people get 90% off of any backup plan, or they get a $60 credit towards the backup plan, whatever it is. Or you could do a much smaller discount and then not limit on uses. So, it's date range, but 1,000 people will get, a 15% discount. Whatever you want to do there. And then CTCs and plans, so really just view plans is all that is. And it just gives you control to edit what's on the plan. So I say, okay, this 500 megabyte plan is just really so small. We'll just say 500 megabyte free trial. And we'll just change the price to 0. Order 0, go. And if we go to the main site and go to the sign up page, we'll now see that I have this 500 megabyte free trial plan available. And that's it. And it's just that simple. You can manage all this information. We have terms of service here as well. So when we set up your site, we will put in these box terms of service into your site that you can use, but they are boilerplate terms. So you want to make sure that you go through this, make sure that you fill in the blanks, and there's probably going to be other services and items that you would add. And you don't have to add this. This is just something for a boilerplate as a starting point. Milko has another question about the program. When resellers sign up, any upfront cost, or we just pay as we are selling these services? So there is no upfront cost, but it is a subscription-based program. So, and the project does take anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks to complete. So, depending on how quickly you get information to us and going through it, and again, you can view the Welcome to SOS webinar. We recently had partners who have come on and they sign up on a Monday and they're delivered by Friday. And it can happen that quickly. It's really pretty simple. We don't need a lot of information. It's just a matter of communication. And as long as we get information from you in a timely manner, we can turn it around very quickly. We do have an average right now of about 14 business days, and most of that is just because communication either wasn't good between the partner and the rep, so to understand the next step or whatever it is. But really, you should be in contact with our partner team immediately upon sale, and then everything's made pretty clear. Okay, so let's get out of this, and I think we've gone through that enough, and let's look at the software. So I have the Server Save executable here. I'm going to launch this, and then I sign in with my backup account. Thank you, Will. You have a good one. All right, so this is a Server Save application. So we have, right now we're in the application view. We also have a setup backup view. This is more of a use case. For the most part, you'll just be working through the application view as you become familiar with them. But the first one is the Online Backup and Recovery Agent. This is the file and folder software that we've been the best in backup at for ages. That's not what we're going to be looking through today. This is the bare metal image creator. I get my license details for that. So, and let's say I sign in with a backup account. For those of you who are already partners in our older program, you can sign on into this Server Save executable with any backup account you want, except the only things that would work for you are the Online Backup and Recovery and Image Stream. The bare metal backup would let you have a 30-day trial, and that's it. Same with Exchange, and then the Pulse just wouldn't work for you unless that was something you bought separately. So bare metal image creator, we go ahead and launch this. We come into this wizard. We have the 5 basic wizard tabs. First, okay, wizards. We have the Windows Volume Manager, which we really don't use. It comes up in the wizard. Backup jobs that are currently scheduled. Destinations, which also comes up in the wizard, and backup history. And all these errors are because, we scroll down here, our destination drive was full. Not enough space on disk. So really clear language in the reporting for this item, so that's really nice. And because it's all here, then it's also pretty much accessible for you to monitor through any monitoring program that you have today. or any decent one anyways. So wizards, let's create a backup job. So it identifies the available volumes that I can back up. So I would say, okay, well, definitely you never back up system reserve. That's just something you don't ever do. I want to back up my 5 GB Exchange server. Monstrous in size and very common, I'm sure. But for demo purposes, this will work. So I hit next, and now it's asking me to select a destination drive. Now when it comes to destination drive, let me bring up a knowledge base article. So if you go to the support section of our website and then hit knowledge base, you'll get pulled into this section. And we go to server save, and I'm going to, do I need a staging server for server save? And this is going to give us a nice diagram of how the different applications work together to give you that full continuity service. So image creator is what we're going to install on the machines we actually want to create images of. Image stream is something that we're going to use to take those images off-site, and we install image stream on some staging machine. The reason is that we don't want to be running these backups and running these processes from production environments. You really want to protect the resources for all your production environments. So what you do is you have a on-site server, or just a really intense workstation. Could be Windows 7, doesn't need to be a server operating system. And you would use this as the destination for your local backups. It would also be something that you would use to load up a VM. Say that one of these goes down and you have the images here. You would go that way. And then image stream, you go off-site. Online file and folder, again, you install directly on workstations and laptops and go off-site from there. And then we have mobile applications, which the iPhone application and the Droid are not currently available to our partners, but they will be. So the cloud backup and mobile backup will be a part of this, will be delivered shortly. We're expecting by the end of the quarter to have a generic branded Droid app available for all of you. You could always opt for a co-branded backup program, in which case using any SOS